Hello and welcome to Design. My name is Maria and today I'm going to be talking about Spring-Summer 2021 men's fashion trends. Let's get into it. So it doesn't matter if you are looking for yourself or maybe your spouse or maybe your partner, but yes, here we are. So I've already made a video like this for Spring Summer 2021, but this was before the pandemic and before all the designers could come out with their shows. So this time I've decided to take all of the shows that I didn't include in the first one, so I guess this could be a part 2. If you want to check out the first one, you can go ahead by going to the link right somewhere. When I said part 2, it's gonna be the same, but the pictures are gonna be different, okay? Okay. So I've had so many of guys reaching out to me saying, Maria, why don't you do men's fashion? It's like half the planet, right? Yes. I totally understand, but if you're a guy and you're having really difficult time to finding men's fashion trends, go ahead, watch women's fashion trends because it's almost the same. Yes, the world is heading into that direction where it wants there to be no sex in fashion. No, that sounds weird. Sex sells, right? But not like the separation of the sexes. Here we go, that makes sense. Because, I don't know, the androgynous thing is really popular right now. I'm not saying that guys are all gonna be dressed in skirts and etc. But there's a lot of female fashion that involves really masculine items such as strong shoulders. Now let's just go ahead and check out some of the runways and some of the trends that they have been presenting us. Number 1, strong shoulders. So I know it's a really masculine thing, and honestly I believe that the female fashion brought it up and now it's heading on to the men's fashion too. So I'm not just talking about just regular ones. There are some super men's shoulders out there. So whether it's blazers or those Balmain's crazy shoulders, we see this trend in Fendi, Balmain, Versace, Balenciaga, and Louis Vuitton too. Another really popular trend is denim. We see denim on denim. We see patchwork of denim. We see color blocking of denim. There's so much denim, and I'm gonna restrain my arms and just do it this way because people say that I get annoying with those arms. Anyways, so much denim. We see this in a variety of shows. We see this in Balmain. We see this in Kenzo, Fear of God, Louis Vuitton. Just so much denim. The next trend is utility. I'm a little bit conscious about saying this since there's lots of guys who just day to day wear that to hunting and fishing. If their partner is going to say, oh my gosh, you look trendy now, you know, what I'm saying by utility, it's those pockets, maybe it's like pants that convert into shorts. So yeah, we see this trend in Private Policy, Kenzo, Balenciaga, MSGM, Craig Green, and a Cold Wall. So far, I'm loving this utility trend, especially for women, just because we barely have any pockets in any of our clothes. Yeah, it sucks. That's why we have purses. So the next trend is leather. We see leather everywhere and it's still continuing. We see this in Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Lanvin, Private Policy, Balenciaga, Bertini, lots of leather. Lots of leather. Well, it doesn't have to be real leather too. Yeah. If you like this content so far, please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. All right, let's get into the pants zone. All right, so we see lots of wide leg pants that are really refreshing. Is it the 60s or the 80s? No, I don't know what era that refers to. Like a higher waist trouser that goes down and is quite voluminous. We see this in a lot of different shows. Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Denim, Private Policy, Bertini, like yeah, it's really popular. It's getting there. So another one is the Bermuda shorts, well, shorts, right? And we see them everywhere. So basically the length is kind of to the knee and a little bit of a wider fit. We see this in Fendi, Versace, and Louis Vuitton. All right, so now for the kind of an outerwear situation, we see lots of trenches. This hasn't changed. It's just continuing, and the more like odd not placement, but like the layout, if it's really interesting and out there, that's the trench you want. We see trenches in Private Policy, Denim, Bianca Saunders, and Louis Vuitton. Another form of outerwear that is really nice and simple and anybody would be able to pull it off. It's a bomber jacket. We see this in many different textures, maybe like even satin ones or silk ones. For sure, something that anybody can pull off. Another trend that's a little bit more risky, so not everybody will actually decide to wear this, is wearing a romper. Yes, that's a one-piece body outfit. We see this in Salvatore Ferragamo, Nanushka, Louis Vuitton, and Craig Green. So many rompers. The only thing that I don't like about them is having difficulty to go to the washroom. Well, I guess for you guys it's not going to be as complicated, but did you think about number two? The next big trend is kind of having like an art piece on your clothing, or maybe like strokes of paint, maybe like looking like a painter with jeans all covered in it. We see this in MSGM and Fendi and A Cold Fall. A lot of like strokes of paint brushes and or like an intricate design of some sort that looks like it was drawn on. Yeah. All right, so another big trend that I've noticed were the bucket hats. So many bucket hats. I hate them on women, but guys actually really don't mind. They're okay. Yeah, they're okay. So we see a lot of bucket hats in Private Policy. We see them in Fendi. We see them in Versace. Oh, where else do we see them? I'm pretty sure there was like more of them out there. MSGM, A Cold Wall. Yeah, a lot of bucket hats. All right, the next one is the ugly sweaters. Yes, when I say ugly, well, maybe not everybody would think they're ugly, but in my opinion, they're pretty ugly. So we have sweaters that are kind of like misshapen, or maybe it's like a cropped sweater, or maybe it's like woven in a not a such a pleasant way. I don't know. We see the sweaters in Kenzo, MSGM, and Louis Vuitton. Alright, you guys, last but not least, and I'm gonna combine two into one. These are patchwork slash color blocking. So when I say that, there is like juxtapositioned fabrics that are making up an outfit. Sometimes it could be like one side is one color and the other one is the other color. You still sew them up, you know what I mean? But that's the color blocking. Patchwork, when you have smaller pieces or like different pieces and they're not a block of solid color, we see so much of this. We see this combining the same elements like denim, or we see this combining different elements like leathers, knitted, and like silks. And with those, it's really difficult to combine them in a nice, seamless way. So maybe stay away from those, particularly like, I don't know. Yeah, that it just looks weird. But if it is made, for instance, out of denim, as I mentioned, it will have a nicer consistency throughout the garment, and you're not going to be worried of it looking like frumpy or weird. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was a little bit knowledging. I don't know, you found something new out. Please comment down below which trend that you were surprised most by, or something that you're excited to try out for yourself. Please consider to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Although I made mostly female versions of fashion trends videos, you can also check those out and you will see there's so much repetition of from the female to male trends. I hope you have a great day, and yeah, stay classy, guys. Bye.